Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. All right, the Packers beat the Commanders, Ocho, 27-18. Green Bay moves to 2-0. The Packers have now beaten two NFC East contending, the two NFC contending teams in back-to-back weeks. Ocho, what did you make of this ball game? Jordan Love was 19 of 31, 292, two touchdowns, no interceptions. Jaden Daniels was 24 of 42, 200 yards, two touchdowns, no interceptions, but he was hounded all night long.
Yes.
They pressured him relentlessly, and they took him down 4 times. The Commanders were unable to get a running game going, Ocho. They had 19 rush attempts, 51 yards. They took the running game away, and they unleashed the hounds on Jaden Daniels, and they win the ball game 27-18. What did you like about what you saw from the Pack?
Listen, from the Packers, everything. Obviously, Micah Parsons was the story. Jordan Love and those receivers were the story. They're what we heard about leading up to this game. But to me, the back end defensively for the Packers, Xavier McKinney, Brother Nixon on the one side, they were, to me, the most surprising, which popped out on film, which is one of the reasons why I think the Packers are going to go very far this year, not only into the playoffs, but make that run in the AFC to contend for that Super Bowl championship. Unc, this is the Packers haven't started 2-0 since I think 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And they look phenomenal, not just on offense. In Jordan Love, the receivers did exactly what we expect them to do. I'm hoping Jaden Reed is okay. I think his collarbone, he might have fractured his collarbone.
Yeah.
You can tell with the way he fell, and they put that weight on it.
Yep.
You already know. But everybody else stepped up. Everybody else stepped up offensively. Jordan Love did his thing. Josh Jacobs did his thing. But that back end for the Packers, obviously not having to. The poses and the threats that the Washington Commanders did have were nullified. They were nullified because their back end played extremely well. They sitting on routes, sitting on plays. Normally, that another team, you're not sitting on them.
They know they don't have to play. They don't have to cover long because they know the pressure is going to come. So they know with Rashawn Gary, they know with Van Ness, they know with Micah Parsons, they know with those guys, Wyatt and all those guys, is going to generate a pass rush, and we don't have to hold up long. So, until they show us they can hold up, and there's a chance we get a double move. Okay, but we sitting on everything. Hey, we're gonna stand back here, and we don't believe you have time to run by us. So if you run by us, the coach is going to say that's on me. So you'll have to back up and have to play them a little bit more honestly. But when you got that kind of relentless pressure, and the only thing that really saved them a lot tonight, because Jaden Daniels does have legs, because they were coming. He did not have a whole lot of time to throw the football. And once you neutralize that run, now you've made the Commanders one-dimensional. Once you make a team to one-dimensional, now they're at your mercy, because guess what? We already know you can't run it when you want to. We control the terms of this agreement. And the terms is you're going to have to throw. We know you have to throw, and we're coming to get you.
Yeah, there were 2 plays with a defensive back, Brother Nixon, for the Green Bay Packers that stuck out to me on film. He was playing off his 7. He did his 3-step read. He's not even looking at He's not even looking at the receiver. Receiver's coming off full speed. His eyes locked it on Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
3 steps went, those eyes shifted back to the receiver, and he stayed so fundamentally sound. He didn't panic, and his pedal never came out of his pedal. Dude tried to run a stop route. Man, he broke on that. It almost got picked going the other way. Then came back later on in the game and say, okay, we see what you're trying to do. We're going to study you now since you're so aggressive and you're jumping everything short. They tried to pump him. He stabbed just a little bit, just to throw the timing off a little bit. Speed turn, got right back in the hip side, knocked the ball down. Those 2 plays to me stuck out tremendously for me, because I understand how difficult it is to transition like that as a DB, and having that eye discipline and being technically sound and savvy, being patient to be able to do what I saw tonight in those 2 plays. It's easy to do in practice, but seeing him execute it in a game, knowing that the pressure is going to get there, man, hands down, that back end to me for the Packers stuck out on film.
Back-to-back weeks. Last week, they allowed 246 yards to the Detroit Lions, 200 fewer than 250 yards to the Washington Commanders. That's back-to-back weeks. That's the first 2 games of the season since 1995. Micah Parsons generated a team-high 8 pressures. He had a half a sack on 37 pass rush attempts in his second game with the Packers. 6 of Parsons' pressures came in the second half. Look, he's an edge guy. And I understand they got a lot of edge guys, and so you're going to have sometimes guys going to have to line up inside, and it's all congested in there, but he needs to be in space. Yeah. So he can use that quickness. He can use that ability to move and bend those edges. I saw the thing they were showing like DT at a 40-degree angle, Micah Parsons at a 42-degree angle. Both can bend the edges. But I think that's the thing is, Ocho, you're right. That back end looked really good. But when you get that kind of push up front, you ain't got to hold up long.
Right.
You ain't got to hold up long. Kraft had an unbelievable job at the tight end position. He had 124 yards, the most since Richard Rodgers in Week 13, 2015 against Detroit. That was the miracle in Motown, the Hail Mary game, Ocho. They've been losing the whole game, and then Aaron Rodgers rolls, and Richard Rodgers plucks the Hail Mary. But defensively, there's nothing not to like. Look, Jordan Love. He was late on one throw. He should have had another touchdown early in the ball game. He just late.
Oh, to Matthew Golden, the one to Matthew Golden. That was 86, and it allowed the DB to recover.
Yep. I don't know why he put that much air up on it.
Yeah, he looked like he tried to touch it instead of just let it go. Just let it go.
Ain't nobody over there, bro. Just go ahead and throw that. And then he had another one. He put too much on it because Golden had split the seams.
Yeah.
And he probably should have used a little a shorter club. Yeah. He had too much club.
You know what? When just in comparison, Matthew Golden runs a 4.4, right? And I look at that play. And this is where I think Tyreek Hill is so special. I don't mean to bring up Tyreek, but a play like that, a ball like that, where Tyreek is in that position where he's split that safety in that corner, he makes that catch and runs. Yeah,
but that's the difference between. I mean, people
runs right up under that ball.
That's the difference between 4.2 and 4.4, though. You're right. He's gonna run up under that. Right. But there's a good chance if he hitches, Tyreek's gonna outrun it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So the thing is, maybe in a situation like that, you can't take the hitch. Yeah. You just got to basically when you just let it go.
Yeah.
Because Tyreek with a free release.
Yeah.
Tyreek's gonna outrun that.
It was free.
Nah. I mean, because the thing is, you got to make Tyreek drop step. You got to make him do something. You can't just let the man have a free release like he running 100 meters, just free go.
He gone.
Boy, you really asking for trouble. Yeah, but you had to be really impressed with the Packers. Look, I'm not overly concerned against Washington. That was a buzzsaw. That was a short week, and that's no excuse. But if you can't run the football against a team that can generate that kind of pressure, you're going to be in for a long night. Yeah. Because you got to give them something else to think about, Ocho. Right now, they're not thinking about anything. They're not running about Eckler. They're not worrying about Merritt. Koski Merritt, they're not worried about any of those guys because what you've shown is that you can't run the football against our front four. Right. So now we'll worry about the run. Hey, y'all handle that. Linebackers, y'all handle that. We going hunting. Yeah. They did a great job of keeping Jaden Daniels in the pocket. They did a great job of when he escaped the pocket because they got guys that can run. They got guys that can hunt. Mm-hmm. Hey, and the coach turned them loose. Hey, these dogs going hunting. And they did a great job of tracking Jaden Daniels tonight. 24-42, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. He didn't turn it over, but he was under constant pressure. Micah Parsons had 8 pressures alone. Yeah, they sacked him 4 times, so they probably pressured him another, probably 12, 13 times tonight.
That's exactly what I'm going to ask you. Do you see the presence of Micah Parsons, how he leads that defense? Obviously, listen, they were already good, even if he wasn't there. But his addition to that and speeding up everything else for whoever they're playing offensively, being destructive, throwing off the timing, helping that back end where the DBs right now, but they looking like they looking like Hall of Famers out there now.
Yeah,
looking like Hall of Famers, where it seems as if they're making all the plays. But if you don't understand the game, you're looking from the outside looking in, you'd be like, oh my goodness, boy, these boys back there is all world. Mm-hmm. All world.
You're right. But You can do that, Ocho.
Yeah.
You look at the secondary when you had Reggie, when Reggie was in Philly. You look at those guys, all those guys that went, because you had Reggie, you had Clyde Simmons, you had Rest his soul, Jerome Brown.
Yeah.
Look at what you had. So EA and them back there, they didn't have to hold up long.
No.
They didn't have to hold up long.
Yeah.
So the ball's gonna come out quick. You got Reggie on one side, you got Clyde on another side, you got Jay Boogie.
Hey, Eric Allen was on one side, right?
Yeah.
You remember who was on the other side of Eric Allen, or do you remember?
It was the defense. Let me see if I can remember. They were Reggie, Clyde, Jerome Brown, Byron Evans, Seth Joyner, EA, Muddy Waters. I can't off the top of my head, Ocho. I can't
remember at all. All I can see Eric Allen with that 21 on clear as day. Clear as day.
I can't remember who was on the other side, Ocho.
Yeah.
But they had a very good defense. And you look, EA, he was in New Orleans also. Played in New Orleans.
What you talk about it must be on the back end, because I don't remember that.
I know you don't. He finished up. If I'm not mistaken, I think he finished up with the Raiders. You remember him with the Raiders?
I remember him with the Raiders. I remember that, and I definitely remember.
I think he went from Philly to New Orleans to the Raiders.
Okay.
Hey, can you check that? Eric Allen. I think he went from Philly to New Orleans, and then New Orleans to yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, he was when they had the Dome Patrol.
Right.
When they had Pat Willings, Ricky Jack, Vaughn Johnson, and they had Sam Mills, the field
middle linebacker Sam Mills.
Yeah.
Sam.
I think EA was there with them, so he's always had a pass rush in front of him. That's why he was sitting on everything. And he had the record before Deron Bland broke it with those 5 return touchdowns.
Right.
Because EA was sitting on everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they were loaded. They were a very good team. Now he was an outstanding defensive back. He had great skills. He could take the ball. He could take the ball away. And he had great feet. He was smallish, and but he realized he didn't have to hold up long.
Yeah.
But a lot of those guys had, I think Ricky Jack had already gone. If I'm not sure, I think Swill might have still been there. I think Sam Mills at that point in time had already gone to Carolina. But he cut his teeth over in Philly. That's where most of the people remember him from, but he had an outstanding career. Jordan Love finished 9 of 15, 175 yards. Both touchdowns came against the Commanders' blitz. On throws of 10-plus air yards against the blitz, Love was 6 of 8 for 144 yards and a touchdown. His 14.5 air yards per attempt is a career-high mark. Ocho, did you like what you saw from Jordan Love?
Yeah, absolutely, because the whole point of blitzing is to throw the timing off and get to you before you can get the ball out. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love is doing exactly what veteran quarterbacks do, and understand, okay, based on what I see, based on tendencies, based on watching film, I already know what's coming. Jordan Love make his points, he communicates with that offensive line, and they see what's coming. No matter how much you bluffing and rotating and doing all that shenanigans, we know what you're getting ready to do. And when a quarterback knows it ahead of time, you get the kind of night you got from him when it comes to passing the ball when they're blitzing. I'm not sure what percentage that the Commanders did blitz, but I guarantee you 98% of the time that they did, Jordan Love completed that pass.
Yeah, well, you're right, Ocho. You try to throw the timing off, but those receivers are so quick. Did you see that touchdown by Dobbs at the goal line?
Yes. Hey, dude. Listen, I'm not a defensive back, I'm not a defensive back, but I love defensive back play. Mm-hmm. All he did was stick to the outside. Why you even going for the first move? You got to have patience like Sally Mae. Keep your heels on the goal line and don't go nowhere. What you moving for? He didn't even make a move. All Dobbs did was stab outside and come in. And you flying over.
Because when you study Green Bay, what route did Devontae Adams catch so much?
But it got
that fade stop and that speed out.
Fade. And yeah. Okay, you're right.
So, hey, how many times we don't see Devontae Adams run that 2-yard out for a touchdown?
Yeah.
You better go for it.
Right. You're right.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. If that man run that speed out and you're not close, they're like, bro, what you waiting on? Why you playing in cement?
Right. Well,
that's a really hard, and that's why I say, Ocho, if you up there, Ocho, are you gonna press or not? Because if you up in a press position, you got to get your hands on the guy. You let a guy free release, and you up there, you let a guy free release, you beat.
Yeah.
Especially down there, because you get Ocho, the man ain't got but 2-3 yards to go for a touchdown. So he completed, he in the end zone.
You're right. Listen, I never understood with DBs. There's one DB that I've seen that's been able to do it because he's so disciplined and his lateral movement is so good where he can be up and press and not touch you at all because he can stay in front of you the whole time, and that's Denzel Ward. Obviously, you have other players that are good that do it a little differently, but they love to use their hands to maintain their leverage throughout the route and stay on top of you. But listen, you got to, if you're gonna get up there and press, put your hands on them and throw the timing off.
Right.
But put your hands, because it throws the timing off right away.
Yep. We got a very special guest joining us tonight, Packers Hall of Famer. He received his Hall of Fame ring tonight. My brother, we became the first two brothers to be inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and he takes a few moments out of his time. He's drunk. I think that's him. I can't see a whole lot, but I think that's him. Your phone muted. Your phone. Can somebody tell Jamie that his phone is muted?
He gonna get it. He working on it.
Nah, it just. See, he like me. He can't work technology either. No, we can't hear you, bro.
All right, how about now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, grab my jacket, please. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, you just got out of the car, so you at the hotel now?
Yeah, I just got to the hotel.
Yeah. Are you in Green Bay or are you in Appleton?
I'm in Green Bay, bro. I just left the game.
Oh, okay.
I just left the game.
So you get your ring. So now this is the final piece. You got the call when we came down to Atlanta. You get fitted. You go to all that stuff. The Super Bowl. You get fitted, and then all the build up to it. You get the ceremony, the induction in August, and now this is the final piece in front of those stands that you cut your teeth and you made a name and you made the Sharpe family the first Sharpe and you made us proud. So now, after you've had all this opportunity, you had the better parts of 7 months to absorb this. What does this moment finally mean? Has it finally hit you now?
Really? The thing is one of those things, just a line of what has to happen kind of thing. You know how it goes. We went through this. We went through this when you went through it. We went through the whole, this is what we have to do. This is where you have to be. This is what you're going to get. So it's just another step in the process, man. And I just look at it that way. I don't look at it as, my career ended in 1994. My football was done in 1994. And this is just an extenuation of, being able to come back and stand in front of the fans that I played in front of, to let them know that I appreciate them. To get a ring that is 10 times too big to wear every day to do anything with. But, it was a good time. I got Susan some here. They're right there. There they go, right there. There.
Hey, Suze.
There they go. Right.
Hold on. Is that Susan or the Vermin?
The Vermin right here. There she go right here. They go the Vermin right there.
Hey, Verm. Yeah, man. Hey, Suze.
Shannon. Yeah, but see, we were doing, it was good. We got a chance to come back and do that and just be here. Then, so
you got to think about it, man. I don't know when was the last time Susan was back in Green Bay.
2004. Yeah, 2004. Yeah, 2004. Yeah.
Wow.
So It's been a while. It has been a while.
And you hadn't been back since what? You went into the ring. You went to the Ring of Honor, right? So you've only been back a couple of times.
I hosted the first show for NFL Network after they won the Super Bowl in
2011.
10. I can't remember. 09 or 10, 2011. Okay, so I came back when they had the first game on Thursday night, and I was at NFL Network then. So I hosted then.
Yeah.
So yeah, since 2011, I came back for your podcast. The first time I've been back since 2011.
Wow. We can tell you just got on the elevator too.
Yeah, I know.
We got eyes everywhere.
We all hear your conversation.
That's the whole point. Yeah, the point is, bro, hey, game's over, festivities over, bro. It's time to go to bed now. We on our way back up to the room.
What y'all leave first thing in the morning? Because y'all got to go from y'all fly direct, or you got to go to Chicago?
I got to go to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
But no, it was a great night, man. We got a chance to enjoy some friends we haven't seen in a while. I got Perry Kemp, Ron Hallstrom, of course, Hall of Famer Leroy Butler was here.
And Dan Jansen.
Olympian Dan Jansen was here, so it was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a good time for us, man. So we enjoyed that. We did that, and now we back at the room, getting ready to get our stuff packed and get out of here.
I mean, what does it mean? Because a lot of those people that were in attendance tonight, they didn't get an opportunity to personally see. Some did, but not a lot of those people didn't get an opportunity to see you personally, see your career. What does it mean to you? What did it feel like to have 70,000 fans? Really, because they love their Packer player. 80,000 fans.
80,000. To be able to let them know that, you know, I know that I'm playing. What I said tonight, Shan, I got to say in front of grands and great grands.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool to be able to talk to grands and great grands about what it meant for me to be, you know, for I understood, you know, because when I first got to Green Bay, they weren't very good.
No,
they were
that's
not
why they had the
very
seventh
good.
pick.
And when I left Green Bay, they were a lot better. And the wonderful thing about our fans is they're not fair weather, bro.
Nope.
Whether it's minus 300 degrees or if it's 86, they show up. They show up. I mean, Ocho, my brother's first NFL game, I thought I'd killed him because he froze to death. That's how cold it was. And so, but the thing is he was there. The fans were there also. So it's tremendous to be able to let them know, because, you know, when I left the game, the fans didn't know I wasn't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They didn't know. You know, all they knew was he had a neck injury. He didn't get to play in the 2 playoff games. And so he is, God, we're building something. They didn't know that was my last game.
Right.
I had no idea. So, and I don't know if you guys got a chance to say goodbye. And, you know, I got a chance to say hello because I was the 7th pick in the first round.
Right.
But I never got a chance to say goodbye. Not that I needed one, but, you know, if you say hello, you really kind of feel like you want a chance to say goodbye. And tonight I got a chance to do that.
That's awesome. Right. No, I retired. You remember in 2004, you know, CBS gave me the call and they asked me to sit at the table, and I realized, and, you know, you're like, look, man, you get too old to play football. You don't get too old to talk. And there's no guarantee that this position will be available next year when you really want to retire, because you want to go back and get year 15. There's nothing you can do that's going to change people's perception of you. You got the championships. You got all the records. Hey, go ahead and take this job. And it was an easy decision for me. Now I just called Mike and said, Mike, I appreciate the opportunity. I would really love to come back. But this opportunity that I have that's before me right now is just too good to pass up. I had a thing. I got my teammates came back, and I was like, hey, thank you guys for everything. But I'm 8-4 out the door.
You're right. Yeah, and that's it. But you know, when you play we're all at different stages or parts or reasons for playing this game. I played football because I wanted to. I played football to impress my brother. And when it was over for me, and I said this to the media tonight, the only two people that were happier that my career ended were the two doctors that told me I should never play again. I was okay with my career ending. I was okay with moving on. I was okay with using my college degree to be able to see what was out there, what was next. I was looking forward to what was next. And so being able to do that, man, I was happy about being able to do next. I was really prepared for being able to do next. And I was in a neck brace and didn't know what was going to be next. I didn't know what was going to be next.
Right. So, man, congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for taking time out. I know you got a lot going on. I know you got to get packed and you ready to get up out of there.
No, man, no. Hey, I want to do one thing for your is she over here? Yeah, don't worry. She's not there yet?
She should be. She's probably.
Hold on, man, because I want to introduce your audience. You know how I am, man. I don't do what's the word I'm looking for? I don't do recognition very well. I don't.
Right.
I never have. I'm more of a behind the scenes, somebody else gets the recognition. But I would love the opportunity, if you will allow me 2 minutes if she's here. I want to introduce you to the architect on why I came back to Green Bay. I have not been on Lambeau's field since the day I stood on that field watching the playoff game, the last playoff game. So I have not been back. But I want to see if she's here. Hold on, she's here. Hold on. Okay, so bro, this is Kathy.
Hey, I met her at the Hall of Fame.
I would not be here if it wasn't for her. You know me, bro. I'm not nostalgic. I'm not that kind of guy that needs my ego stroked or, oh, well, let me come back and be recognized. But the reason I came back to Green Bay on this night to get my ring, because I told the Hall of Fame to just send it to the house. The reason I came back is for her, because she's wonderful at what she does. She is very passionate about what she does. And you know what? She got me through this. She said she would. She was the reason that the party went so well.
It was amazing.
The party went so well. Jen, you were there. You know what that looked like and how that setup was. This is Kathy. She made this work. And I just want to give her flowers while I can in front of your audience. Thank you, Ocho, and let her know that I really appreciate her. She's a member of the family now. So we can talk to her any way we want because she's a member of the family.
Well, Kathy, thank you.
But no,
thank
she's
you
the reason I came back. And it was a good night. We had a good time. We're going to have one more drink and we're going to bed.
All right. Kathy, thank you for the great job that you did at the Hall of Fame. It was unbelievable. I speak for everybody that was in attendance, especially my family. It was very well put together. Thank you for handling everything to get him and the family to and from Lambeau to receive his ring. I personally can't thank you enough, but on behalf of the Sharpe family, thank you for all you've done for my brother in this whole entire process.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's our pleasure, really.
All right, man. All right, man. Y'all lay it down like y'all supposed to. We'll talk later.
Thank you.
All right, bro.
All right, yep.
You put me on. I'm on some podcasts.
Yeah. I know he doesn't. Man, log off. I know he doesn't.
Thanks.
My brother's gonna have a fourth surgery on his eye, his right eye. He found out he had a detached retina, and he almost lost the eye. And he's had several surgeries on the eye trying to get it corrected. And this is one of the reasons that they had it so early. He drove to Canton. And he really didn't want to come because the pressure, the doctor says, you keep risking it going up into that pressurized situation with the eye. So he's going to have his fourth surgery on his eye later this month, and hopefully they get it corrected. And it's a process that he has to spend about 14 hours a day face down for 6 weeks. He has to sleep in that position. So he bought, one of those cradle tables like a massage therapist.
Yeah.
So he spends the bulk of his day face down. It might be more than that. I think it's somewhere between 14 and 20 hours a day face down for 6 weeks. And so I want to take the time now to hopefully that thing, it goes well this time, and we won't have to have another surgery on the eye, and he gets to keep the eye. So Nightcap family, say a prayer for him as he's about to go through another surgery, and hopefully this time they get it corrected.